So how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
We're great.
Nice
I'm
to
great.
see you again.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. Of course, I'm Johnny, and this is Ale. And
Nice
we're
to
from
meet you.
Hardiline.
This is Rock Rebel magazine, sorry.
Awesome.
And last time we had the pleasure and the honor to have an interview with the both of you. It was 2013 at Firefest.
Oh wow, that was
That long
first
ago?
one.
Yeah. Do you have any special memory of that festival or of any festival in general?
I'm so old that I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Okay.
So
Was it that long ago?
it was that long ago. Yeah.
It was.
Well, we
It
didn't
was-
have Anna. We didn't have our drummer, so we
Right.
ended up in an emergency lineup. Do you remember we rehearsed the day before?
We
with
did.
Mark Ross and Nick Mazzucconi.
Yep.
And yeah, 'cause Anna was on tour with Talia. And,
Right.
And we were like, okay, emergency lineup.
Yeah.
Luckily, we don't have
But I remember
emergency
it was a great show.
It was a great show, and Just got sort of came on stage.
Yeah.
We did
Yes.
archery together.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
Yeah.
So, over the years, you participated in many festivals, also as headliners like Heat Festival, Hair Metal Festival, Frontiers Festival. Which one did you enjoy most and which less?
Well, less we know, well, less. Do you remember Hair Metal Festival? No, it's no.
There's always,
Issues.
certain venues that we remember because of problems.
Yeah.
But musically, we always have a great time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we're playing a small venue or we're playing for 40,000. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So us playing is playing and enjoying. So I don't think there's. I think that the one festival in England was a difficult.
A little
a little rough.
Little
It was
rough, but we always play for the
Yes.
crowd, so
Yeah.
we don't.
And we appreciated that very
It doesn't
much.
make a difference for us if it's.
Yeah.
I mean, we played for 30,000 in Sweden Rock. We played for 150 people. It doesn't make a difference for
Doesn't.
us. The shows gotta have the same energy every time and delivery and.
And we're the kind of band that is so grateful that we can perform and that there's people to come and see us. And those people have paid money to come to see a show, they want to have a good time. So if there's 100 people or 100,000, they all deserve the same level of musicianship and fun for that night.
And love.
And love.
Love.
Love is gonna take you home. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So, Life was released this year and it received unanimous consent by both the audience and the critics. And was its creation in some way different with respect to the previous albums?
Well, first of all, we had Mario Percudani in the band, which was a big step in the songwriting because, I mean,
Yeah.
we finally got out of the Johnny Ale bubble that was going on for not too long, but you need sometimes, you need new blood, and it felt good. It was fast as always. We don't like cover right or or stay too long on the songs. We just write naturally, and it was fast. I think
It was fast. This album hit all kinds of charts, which was completely unexpected for us. I think number 14, 15 in the top 100 Billboard Heat Seekers in different countries, and that was completely unexpected. Because when we write, we're not writing to, I hope this thing,
Yeah.
When we're writing songs that we love, songs that we want to bring power, to the actual, lyrical content and and things like that. So I think this was probably our best. No, this one is our best album to date. I think it closely resembles that feel of Double Eclipse, which everyone always makes that comparison. Please, it was 26 years ago. I was just a young little boy of just like 13 years old. Okay, maybe a little older, but that comparison makes us a little crazy. But we never tried. Right? I mean, we never tried. Let's try to make
especially this
something
time.
like-
We said, okay,
let's just write.
let's just
Right.
take away the Double Eclipse, trying to sound like a way, and we
Yeah.
naturally went there. So
Yeah.
I think that comes out of the songs because we're more natural somehow.
Definitely.
And we got, I think we also inserted different elements that we didn't have before. We kind of
Definitely.
not experimented, but you know, we put different elements, arrangements, and you know, we got a different lineup that we wanted to exploit in a good way and to just try and pull out the life out of the songs and you know to make them more, I don't know, us.
Yeah, and you know the title, we're all, well, he's still a young baby, but as I get older, you know, you start to reflect and say, okay, am I complete? Do I have regret? What do I have? And that's how this whole concept of life came about. It's like the chapter of your life, and although it's not the chapter, the book, and you know, although we didn't write a concept album, it has some flavors in it to make you think about where you are, and if the book were to close tomorrow, how would you feel? How would you feel?
Yeah.
And so we're into that, you
Yeah.
know, because yeah, we're just into that. So we just love the whole creation of this album for sure. One of my favorites.
Great. And so you mentioned the two new members, Mario and Marco.
Yo,
which
they'll be
joined the
fired
band.
tomorrow, so
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
new members
We don't
just
need
for
to talk about
tonight.
that.
Just for tonight.
That's because Mario just walked in.
Marchio.
Yes, Marchio.
So
Yes.
their
Sorry.
contribution, no problem. Their contribution has been essential to the album. What new features did they bring in the band?
Well, I think Ali answered a lot of that,
Yeah.
but you know, the writing contribution got better because we just have there's just more creators involved, which is always fun.
Yeah.
We play and bounce off of each other, so that is one aspect of creating the record. And then live, as you'll see tonight, the band has grown to a level of really exciting live show where it's 6:20 and we don't go on until 11, and I'm gonna pace the floor like a 12-year-old, you know, wanting to ride a new bike. So it's a very exciting live show now. So, and don't tell Mario, but he's an incredible human being. So is Marco. Easy to travel. We laugh from the second we see each other, and you know, after a show we're tired. We want to go back to the hotel. We want to relax, and we all say, "I want to go, man. Let's go. Let's go." The second we get into our rooms, we text each other.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? You doing? Hey, leave me alone. Okay, well, hey, you want to go breakfast 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock? 9:15? 9:20? We're planning, so it's a very much a family.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
more than just you know, sound wise. I guess a band is about the songs. So whatever the songs need, you kind of pull the musicians that can create that and give that. But it's more the human bond that we have now that's been like blessed somehow, because we didn't know obviously until you don't put all the elements in a van or a tour bus or a plane, and you know all the tiring schedules can really change the attitude or really show elements that you don't know. But yeah, it's I think the live dimension is what really talks very clearly of the band today.
I agree.
Yes. And which songs of the new album are the best to be performed live, in your opinion?
Well, the ones we performed. Well, we performed 4 or 5 songs from the record. Obviously, the 2 singles, "Page of Your Life" and "Take a Chance," are the ones that we picked the most. We played "Chameleon," which was such a great song.
Yeah.
We played. Did we rehearse "Story of My Life"? I think. Maybe yes, maybe no. But yeah, we tried to. Obviously, when you have 12, 11 new songs and you already have a set list that's kind of working, you never know what to exchange, because obviously what's going to happen, you're going to take away songs that people want to hear.
You can't win it that bad.
So,
Just play 3 hours in a row.
Oh, thank you.
Probably solves.
So yeah, the objective for us for the live show is to try to take people on a nice memory path.
Yeah.
So we blend everything from 1992 to present, and it works, and we enjoy it.
So, you mentioned the ballad This Love, and there are also another ballad, Page of Your Life, which are truly beautiful songs. How do you manage to create these beautiful melodies without repeating yourself? I mean, did you ever have the impression that a song may sound similar to a previous one that you've written previously?
Well, I don't know. I never thought about that, but I mean, especially these two songs, which were the first, I guess, two songs, or among the first songs that we wrote. For sure, Page of Your Life was the first song that we wrote, and it came out of jamming in the rehearsal room, and I recorded. We were jamming, and I told myself, "Oh, this is special. I gotta record it." And I kept that voice memo for like, I don't know, maybe 2 years. And when it was time to write, we wrote that song first. Then we wrote This Love. And actually This Love was Mario's, we had a riff, Mario and I, and we just developed the song into what it is today. But I don't know, when I write, I'm not, I don't know if you're like that, but especially for me, I don't just write and say, "Oh, let me write something like that." I just, it comes out, and I just try to follow what I hear in my head. And especially, I mean, for this record, we didn't write like, okay, we should do a ballad, or I don't know how many ballads we have. Probably we have 3-4 ballads on the record. I don't even know. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. If that's what we have, that's what we have.
Yeah, so so for me, a song is a marriage between music and lyrics, really.
Yeah.
So it's been many years since I've written a song, picking up a guitar, and these guys, we inspire each other. So they send me a piece of music, and I go into the studio, go, "Oh my God, I hear it," and then off of that feeling, we write however it moves me, and we don't try so hard, and like Ali said, we have to do this, we gotta make a book. We write, because the secret to great songwriting and the secret to a great album is we have to write for ourselves. It's like we take a blank canvas and we paint it,
I mean,
and then we hope you buy the picture and you like it. But if you don't, we wrote this for ourselves. Honestly, that's the way it works. And we just hope that it translates over to you. So. That's basically our process. It's fast. We're fast. We don't spend months and months and months creating these albums. You have an idea, it either you feel it, you hear it, you see it, or you don't. That's the way we do it. And we've turned down a lot of stuff, like, "Oh man, it's still," and sometimes I've given stuff back. "Oh, Ali, can you work? I don't hear it." I go, "No, bro, like this, maybe." Okay. It's fast. It's a cool process. It's a very relaxed and wonderful process. We're going to start tomorrow. Wait, you're busy. I think you're busy tomorrow.
So, tonight you will play Everything, which is what was written by Eddie Money.
Yes.
And can you share some memories on this great artist?
First of all, it wasn't written just by Eddie Money. It was co-written.
Right. His fault. He wrote the question. So.
Yeah, actually, there was a number of writers on that song. That was an amazing project. It was Neil Schon, Eddie Money, Mark Tanner, who wrote a lot of the Aerosmith songs. Help me, Jonathan Cain, keyboard player of Journey. Myself, my brother. It was a collab, and so yeah, we dedicated, since his passing, we dedicate the song to him. We will tonight as well. Mm-hmm. And that was an interesting time here, because after we co-wrote that song, Eddie wanted to use it on his album, and I told Neil, I said, "No way, man. No way. That's going on Double Eclipse. No way." He's like, "Okay, man, I'll take care of it, man." It's all right, man. It's cool. You can't talk about Neil Schon and not do his voice.
Okay.
He knows I make fun of him.
And So when will the live DVD recorded at Frontiers be released?
Very soon.
February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Cool.
American. Yeah, Valentine's Day here.
Sure.
Is it the 14th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Valentine's Day.
Is it?
So
Perfect
I
gift.
think, forget the flowers.
Yeah,
Forget
of
the
course.
flowers, bro. Forget
Yes,
the
yes,
freaking
yes.
chocolate.
Buy the DVD, Blu-ray, CD, all the versions.
And then
Bye,
have
girl.
wonderful, mad, passionate love. Make passionate love to the live DVD. That's a nice evening right there. Could it work for you?
Yes,
Okay, good.
perfectly.
Oh, wow, save me, bro.
And your performance there was stellar, definitely in the top 5 of all editions of the festival. Were you nervous before recording?
Yeah, well, nervous about the recording? No.
No. Okay.
I didn't even think about it. But nervous about a festival environment that you can't control. What I mean by that is that there was no sound check, it's plug in, signaling, you're being recorded, but you're trying to signal the monitor guys to turn this up, the keyboard's up, this
and
down.
that look like, yeah.
It's very
And you hope that when you start the first song, everything works.
Yeah.
And that is a
So that's
big
the
chance.
nerve-wracking.
That's a big chance.
And so once we finish, boom, and the crowd is, we go, okay, we're good. And then you feel good. So nervous to play, nervous to be filmed? Absolutely not. Nervous that everything works correctly? Yes.
And Dean's appearance also was the icing on the cake. It was beautiful. Can you tell us something about your cooperation over the years?
Sure. Well, after the Double Eclipse record, we toured for a while, and it was around 1995 when everyone kind of went on their separate ways and journey separate ways. And then it wasn't till recently when Dean had some trouble in his life. We all do. We all have our valleys that we hit, and I supported him on an interview, and I got very mad at a guy who was trying to knock him down, and that's not going to happen. Dean's my brother, and like I said, we all have our skeletons and our problems. So we reconnected, and we've been in touch ever since.
Yeah.
Journey song. That's weird. That's weird.
I'm afraid our time is up. So can you just leave a message to the readers of Rock Rebel magazine?
Grazie a tutti i lettori di Rock Rebel Magazine, grazie a Fabrizio e Dani che sono sempre a supportarci, ad essere dalla nostra parte. Grazie.
What he said.
Yes.
Thank you for your support, your endless love, and let the music play loudly. Good night, everybody.